How's it going, Suron and Segway guys? It's been a while since I've made a video. Not a whole lot has changed with the bike, and that's pretty much the reason why I haven't been riding a whole lot. So not a whole lot to talk about. But here is the Kaniwaba pedal assist kit. So we're gonna see how this works out. It's got a really simple, this is like a cadence sensor, and then a little bracket that holds it in place, little switch. So I know neutral's probably throttle only, one of these is pedal assist only, and then the other one is pedal and throttle only. I don't know if it's in that order. I'll go ahead and check it out later. Pretty nice connections, these Higo or Hygo, however you pronounce them, that you see on the Bafang units, and then these two connectors go in between the throttle, and yeah, it should be a pretty simple install. I've seen their video. The only thing I worry about is that they did send an email talking about how some of these motor controller boxes are not working correctly. So with my luck, I'm assuming I'm one of them, because they said everything after September 22nd shipped out was okay, and mine was like the pre-order. As soon as I got the email about this kit, I was like, I need to have it just to try it out. I mean, I don't need it, but having like a legitimate pedal assist can be beneficial to certain people depending on where they live. So here, where I live in California, I mean, I do have the pedal system, and I still have the chain attached, so it does propel the bike. However, you know, the pedaling is meaningless when riding around, because you're not actually getting anything from it. But yeah, so I know there are some people in other countries where you can't be running a throttle and you need to have a pedal assist. So something like this would allow them to ride it on the street without having to register it as a vehicle or keep it somewhat compliant. I know like there are those power limitations that places have, so that may also be a hurdle. But other than that, being able to pedal and propel might be something some people want. I don't have very high expectations of this kit, primarily because it is it's a cadence sensor, it's not a torque sensor. So it's gonna give you power based on the speed, and basically what it does is the throttle voltage at the throttle is basically 0 to 5 volts, and it's gonna give the amount of voltage it thinks it needs. So some of the early adopters like me who already got it installed, and they're running into issues with this. They're having issues with, as soon as they started pedaling, they would have full power, and obviously that's not a good thing. And then when they would stop pedaling, they would the power would continue to go, so it wouldn't cut the voltage off. So that's definitely going to be a problem. Their recommendation was to install it, or Kaniwaba's recommendation was to install it, test it, and then leave the PAS, the switch, installed, and then just take out the controller that's kind of piggybacking in between the throttle connections. So, and then get a replacement. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna be one of those people that need the replacement, but we'll see. Yeah, again, like, even if it was working perfectly as they want it, I'm not a fan of just a really basic pedal systems. They work great on the street, but they suck on dirt. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say you're doing like a technical climb, and you know, just any amount of pedal input, and you get that burst of power and you lose traction. It's not good, it's not easy to control. In that situation, I would just straight up want to either run a throttle or just pedal on my own altogether. So I'll go ahead and get this installed right now. Install is super simple. I mean, you basically take, well, you remove this crank with a crank puller. You take these bolts off, pull this side off, and then on this end over here, you're gonna move this little, I forget what it's called, but it stops the shaft from moving back and forth. You're gonna slide it over a little bit and then put the pedal, the sensor on that side, and then the bracket's gonna push up against the frame to keep it from spinning, or keep this entire unit from rotating, so only the inside part spins when the spindle's spinning. And yeah, well, let's hope I don't have to wait for another controller unit, but that's probably not going to be that big a deal because I'll just be going throttle only. I will complete the install because I like to have the bike on the bash when I test it. All right, so I have this side off. Wasn't too difficult. It was pretty dirty, but I cleaned it up a little bit. Had to get it off this bearing. That was kind of difficult, but other than that, pretty straightforward. I loosened this little locking collar right there, and then this is gonna go on like this with the riding out in this direction. And I'm gonna have to use two hands to do this. And then the little bracket thing is gonna be holding this in place like this off here. So pretty simple. Again, very, very simple unit. You see how like this pedal system works. It basically picks up that that spinning, and yeah, pretty simple. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so everything's back together. Just really quick overview. The sensor's right there. You can see how the little bracket is attached. Goes through that bolt, holds that from spinning. I didn't really show the wiring for the little controller box, but it's pretty much stuffed down there. I already have some other upgrades in here that make it different from most other Surons. Haven't clipped off the ties yet. I routed my cables differently, so I didn't do it the way they recommended in the Kaniwaba install video. I actually routed a lot of my stuff through the key ignition port, so I didn't want to take all that apart. I just wanted to get things up and running. I do have it powered on, so at the 0 setting, the neutral setting, there is no pedal assist. I am on EP mode. Number 2 is the throttle and pedal assist. So I won't really know if this controller is working properly. It looks like it's not stopping. We'll see when I actually get on it. And then this number 1 mode, I believe this disables the throttle. Yeah, it disables the throttle, and then it becomes pedal assist only. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on this and see how it goes. All right, guys, so since I am in a neighborhood, I'm not gonna be able to go too crazy right now. So let me set it up for just, right now I'm just gonna be using the, well, let me try to use the pedal assist only and see what happens. Actually, no, that's not working too well. I need to get some speed. All right, so I am in eco mode, not gonna be going all out. This is just to make sure the controller's working, okay? So I am in number 2, so I can pedal, and it is working. And then when I stop, it cuts out. So I think this controller is good to go. Let me go to pedal assist only. So now I'm pedal assist only. Okay, gotta watch out for this speed mode. All right, so pedal assist only. So that means no throttle, no throttle. So pedal assist only. And when I stop, it cuts out pretty quickly. I can see how this would be a pretty good setup for like a commuter. Even if you want to do a throttle delete and just run the pedal assist only, I can see how it works. So right now I'm just giving it a little bit of throttle, or not throttle, some pedal strokes, and then that gets me going. Just coasting right now, coming back around. So I am doing this one-handed, so I'm not gonna put it on sport mode and go all out. That'll be for a later video, but so far everything seems to be working pretty good. I don't think I need to get another controller, but we'll see. So hopefully later this week I'll be able to get my GoPro on and my gear and see if I can actually get it up to speed. So yeah, pedal assist only, no throttle. That is pretty cool. But yeah, again, like I was saying before, it is a really rudimentary, simple system. It is not a torque sensing system. So if I just start mashing the pedals like crazy, the voltage signal that's gonna go to the throttle is gonna go all the way up, and it'll probably give me bad power or more power than I want. So yeah, that should wrap it up here. And yeah, ride safe out there, guys. So far, this kit is pretty cool. I mean, I've had the power pedal kit for, wow, like almost a year. I would say like 10 months now, and I've been using it for a while. Haven't had any chain breaks, and it works. It's just aligning that chain is pretty important, and all the issues that people had early on have seemed to have been ironed out. Yeah, you know what? This is pretty natural feeling in terms of pedaling. Pretty happy. All right, that should do it.